Hello, guys. Welcome back to another edition of the Social Buzz. You already know who I am, your beautiful host, Amarachi. Today, we're going to be, before I even go into what we're talking about today, as you can see who is beside me, you should already have an idea of the topic that we want to go into. So, today, we're going to be diving into the fascinating and sometimes perplexing world of dating. Dating now can be fast paced. People want to rush into relationships because they have spent time talking on the phone for 2 hours. They spend time doing this. You feel like you know the person to a certain extent because technology has come into play. When before, in the time of the elders,
Why are you tapping me? Are you insinuating
no,
that I'm the elders?
subtle,
Please, do I look like an
subtle
elder?
jab. But yes, in the earlier times, they will take time pursuing one particular woman. Now, one man is talking to 10 men. I say 10 men. One man is talking to 10 women. Even that one even happens.
Exactly.
And one woman is talking to different people. When before we're trying to love one person, you're putting in all the efforts, writing letters, traveling to see. Now you have it free of charge. So now today I'm going to be talking about, from swiping right, matching, swiping left, you're not interested, having multiple options out there. We're going to be diving in and talking about it at length, how we used to be, how it is now, the pros, the cons, the negative aspects, things that we should not, you know, emulate, and things that are good, as technology has helped us, the world has evolved, whichever one, things have become better. So let us see it for the positive aspects and not, pick up the negative part. If you do not know my guest already, you're clearly doing the wrong thing. But I'm going to let her introduce herself for those who are stumbling into this channel for the very first time. We would like to meet you.
Okay, so my name is Tiwa Says, and
The
I
one
am a
and only.
pleasure coach.
She's very humble. The one and only. There's no other. There's no other. You can go ahead.
So for all your, sex tips, sexual needs, how to basically have a more fulfilling sexual life. If you need tips, just holla at me.
Holla at your girl. All right.
Okay, and it's good to be here.
Yes, it's lovely to have you here as well.
Thank you.
So dating in the digital age has revolutionized, and now we can meet people, talk to people at our own convenience. Like I said, you're not writing letters, sending to one uncle, waiting for him to respond. Now you pick up your mobile phone, you buy data, and you text. You FaceTime, you download dating apps. When people don't even want to leave their houses anymore. The new thing that we're doing, you download dating apps and then you meet all these people you're texting. There's social media. It has boom, it is out there. The ways to meet your potential partners is, there are multiple ways now for you to meet your potential partners. We're going to be tackling the dating apps first. In those days, we did not have dating apps, and I feel like things were still very much constructed. There are lots of reasons why things are going wrong these days, but then we didn't have dating apps. You weren't meeting certain type of people. The effort you had to put in was a lot. Now with dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, so many others of the type that are coming on, people are having crazy things. To be very honest, a lot of things are coming out. You're swiping left, you're swiping right. It is crazy, it is wild. And while it has its good aspects, makes communication easier, it is convenient, you have variety of options, it also has its negative aspects, which I would like for us to even talk about now. The negative aspects on the dating apps: we have overwhelming choices, judgments, but I'll let my guests go into details, because when you have elders with experience, you say if you sit down and learn.
Shady number 2. Okay, so like you said, dating in the digital world, of course, is so much different these days. Unlike, like you've mentioned, like back then, that you have to see someone face to face, you have to be sending love notes here and there to the neighbor or somebody, receive, back and forth love notes. Okay, meet me here. Okay, I like you. Waiting for a response. When you meet a lady or a girl that you like, that okay, I like you, blah blah blah. Okay, you say, let me go and think about it. Then you go back. Okay, what's the answer? Yes or no? All that going back and forth and all
And they
that.
were even more respectful.
Of course, so it's no longer there now. Now you just chat up, and then I'm not even sure people even ask people out again these days.
I'm telling you.
There's no like, oh, would you be? No, you just go straight to it. From talking stage to to
Relationship.
deeper stage to relationship. There's no
And there's
I
no
like you. Oh,
be my
will you be
girlfriend
my
anymore.
girlfriend? And
People
blah,
are
blah, blah.
dating people
No,
that are not dating
they
you.
just exactly. You know, you just start talking, and then you are talking to someone. You're in Nigeria. You're talking to someone in China, someone in the US,
Someone you've
and
never
all that.
met before.
Someone you've never met before, and then you are already making life plans and decisions.
I mean, I know there's something called long distance dating,
Yes.
which works out for some people in the
For
end.
some people, but not for everybody. You know, long distance.
So
relationship
vet
is not for-
properly.
Yes, exactly. And of course, there are people who have gotten married through this process. But then, how many? There are quite few, because there's a lot of the disadvantages are quite more, and then a lot of bad what do I call it now? Bad experiences are more than the good experiences, because there are predators on those apps.
Serial
There are
killers.
kidnappers, there are fraudsters, you know, there are
Rapists.
all sorts of people, rapists on the app.
You don't want to
who
use your
come to
body
the app
parts.
using different and fake aliases, fake names and all that, and then they lure women to come into different places, and then people to go, and then they get kidnapped, or they get killed, or they get raped and all whatnot. So people have even been defrauded through that means. You know, someone will tell you that I'm in the US, or I need this, or
That's what Yahoo boys
meanwhile,
do now.
they are next door next door to you. They are using somebody else's picture, and then you are just falling for it. So as much as it has its good sides, just like technology as a whole, it has a lot of bad sides. And
Yeah.
it also kind of removes the human angle. You know, it doesn't let people connect as people used to connect one-on-one. Like, I'm seeing you, you are seeing me, we are talking, we are getting
Spending
to know each
time
other, we are
together.
spending time together. I'm only getting what you are telling me over the phone. It's what you tell me that I'll take. You know, if you tell me, oh, you are that. Sometimes people even say, okay, I'm this, I'm that, and then I'm 6 feet, I'm 5 feet, I'm handsome and this, and then when you meet them, be like, God, why?
God, I beg.
God, I beg. They are totally different from what they've been describing, and then you can't tell. You can't really when you sit down with somebody for a whole day, or even for an hour or something, you can easily pick on some things that, oh, this is how this person is, or you can say, oh, no, I'm getting the wrong vibe, or no, this is not what I want. But then you're chatting with someone over the phone, someone you are not even seeing. You can't really pick on such things.
Yeah.
And that is why some of these things, when people meet online and then they start dating online, sometimes when they meet, it doesn't just gel anymore, because you find out that this person is totally different from
what I expected.
And what they even portrayed themselves to be. You know?
And you've invested so much.
You invested time
that.
and even money and even emotions, you know. So it's really, it has its bad sides, like you said. It has a good side, but you know, we are concentrating on the bad side. So those are some of the bad sides of it.
Well, next up we have social media. Social media, we already know social media platforms are like Instagram, Twitter. You're posting pictures, you know, managing your page, posting your basic daily life or things you do. You're hanging out with your friends, and then people slide into DMs, ways of communication, which is all fine and good. I mean, you've seen what this person looks like, what this person portrays to be, because social media, we also know, is fake life.
Exactly.
We also know social media is fake life. What they want you to see. People are not 100% real on social media or vulnerable, and that is understandable, because you have bullies, you have cyber bullies, you have people that are ready to drag you for nothing, for just existing, for just having your own personal opinion. So I understand why people just portray whatever, but then there are people who just, you know, they are portraying it for the sake of what they want to get, and that is not even who they are at all. Fake life, going to places that you have no business being. You found your way inside, God knows how you have struggled just to maybe try to say catch big fish now, or things like that. So now social media has its benefits. It has the good aspects when it comes to meeting people, relating, building friendships, building connections, all of that. It also has its negative aspects, because you have certain people sliding into your DMs, people that's the same thing that all these other what's the word again, all these other dating apps have. Social media is not any different. Basically, you have to now balance how much of a relationship can be online. These days now we see people hiding their partners, because you go and post your man today, another girl will go and help you and find him.
That's just what I wanted to say. That another a way that social media is different from these dating apps, because dating apps, I don't think you really need to put too much information. You know, you just, you know, the basics. But in dating apps, you see people posting their lives on
In
dating
social
apps.
media.
Sorry, on social media. Sorry, on social media, they post their life, post their family, post their family members and all that. So sometimes
and it's
giving
very
too much
easy.
detail.
It's also very easy to find these people that you're posting. There's this thing that girls do nowadays. You hang out with a man, maybe your boyfriend is treating you right, your husband is treating you right, he's spending on you, he's spoiling you. You make mistake and show his face. You don't even need to tag him. They will help you find him. They will find him and they'll start sliding into his DM. So that whether he will stop treating you right and go and start treating them right.
For you alone, it's not only you that
it's not only that
so
you enjoy good
treating
things.
you right, you'll be treating them right on the side too.
So these are things that we should not be doing, because I want to compare it to those days whereby there's nothing like you are posting your man and somebody's coming and drag him, or you're posting your babe and people are saying, oh, I know her now. I don't, none of that. Everything is, you people, your family, your friends, people that know. So but even now that technology has become so everywhere, everybody knows everything about everybody, not everything but what you decide to share, we should not also now let it be that people cannot feel safe. Maybe I want to praise my partner, I want to post about my partner, I'm excited, I'm supporting you, and I cannot do certain things because I'm scared that Instagram uncles and aunties will come and snatch the person from me. And yes, we would also say that somebody who doesn't want to be snatched will not be snatched. Very valid.
True.
Because if your babe, your partner, male or female, is loyal to you, nobody can come and move the person away.
True.
But then we know how we do things now. Instead of to fault the partner, you'll be faulting the outsiders. I went to go and meet the partner. But yes, social media has its own key positive aspects and negative aspects. And all these virtual dates and video calls, I would want to say it started from COVID period, but then it started way before
then,
it just became more.
It
hits more, yes.
because everybody was at home anyway, and people were bored. So
Yes,
the only way to
formed
connect,
connections.
was to
So you have to keep up with your partner so they don't go outside and go and find love elsewhere. And I mean, all these video chats have their benefits. You get to see what this person is looking like.
really looks like,
And it's not only for relationships, like should I say romantic relationships, keeping up with your friends as well.
Yes, of course.
I maybe haven't seen you, like the whole COVID period, you haven't seen this person in a while, you want to FaceTime, and nowadays friends just I'm FaceTiming you, my phone is there, I'm doing other things. I can be on the phone with my female friend, she's changing, she's dressing, help me pick an outfit. It makes you feel like
A part of the person.
you're a part of that person's day, part of that person's life, even though it's not one-on-one like this, whereby this is more genuine, this is more real, unlike over the phone. Because over the phone people can still hide a certain part of themselves, but then it's still better than just texting and normal calls. Now we have communication in the digital age. This is very important, because even with the amount of technology and the amount of ways to communicate, we're still not communicating.
That is why we are not communicating now. Because there are too many gadgets, there are too many things,
too many options. Yes,
too many distractions, and then too many other things taking your time. While you are here, you are there, so some people, there are people go out less these days.
Yes,
because they rather stay at home and stay on their gadgets.
And even that gadget that you are staying on, you're not talking to your partner, you're not talking to your friends, you're not talking to family members, but you're doing other things.
You are hooked, yes, on one thing or the other, on your phone, on one social media or the other, on TikTok, watching videos and all that, so, and the person next to you, I've seen situations where people, they even call it like a hangout or something. You're supposed to come together to bond, but you are all in the same room and you are all on your gadgets.
So how are you bonding?
So how are you bonding?
And it might even be funny that these people are in the same place on their gadgets and they're texting themselves.
I just wanted to say that. Those that are now communicating with each other, they are
Please, are you shy?
In the same room.
Is it that you're shy? Let us know. Are you shy?
What technology has done, it has made, especially the younger adults, it has made them, what is that word I hear often now? Social anxiety.
Yes, that's another thing.
Yes,
people have social anxiety
because now you are not communicating with your fellow humans on a physical,
and that's just because they wonder how
over phone and all that.
They wonder how people would perceive them, because sometimes some people will think, oh, what if I walk up to that person now and she shuns me down in public, she rejects me, everybody around is going to be looking at it.
But how come we didn't bother about that then? People still bother about that then, but then they still did it anyway.
And they still did it because I feel like then they had the
that's
mind.
the only way. There's no additional mind. That's the
Because
only way.
now any small thing, you can just see somebody has picked a video of you are trending. You went to go and walk up to that babe. She did this, and then you are trending for maybe 1 full day or 2 days, and you're like, my steez.
Jesus.
But one thing that I know that hasn't changed is that effective communication will build or bring about a successful relationship. So in those days they were communicating, in these days we're barely communicating, and yet we're the ones that are shouting. Communication is key. Communication. Exactly. You hear the men saying you don't communicate, you hear the women saying you don't communicate. So who's supposed to communicate for you people? Who is supposed to communicate for you people? Communication is key. Texting, you people can text, although sometimes even via texting you never really know how the person meant really to say that. Yes. Me as a person, now you tell me okay after I've told you something, I automatically feel like we have an issue, because what is okay? Especially when you put O and K, because and you put full stop.
There is more to that.
Okay, even when you write a full sentence and you put period at the end, and you usually do not put period, I'll be reasoning it. What is this about? Because me, if I'm texting you and I put that period, something is up. I'm clearly having issues with you. I'm letting you know that I've to her. So texting doesn't even let you fully understand this person's. Sometimes people say, oh, it's better we hop on phone calls or video calls so that you can hear my voice or you can see my face and the facial expression.
My facial expressions, my demeanor, and all
because the face-to-face interaction will help strengthen these connections. Yes. But then, like all these ones now that we've spoken about, social media, texting, communication. So now, while dating in the digital age has its challenges, there are also solutions for them. And trust us, we're going to list these challenges and the solution, or the solution to all of them. The very first one that has come to my mind, or that is even a cause for concern, is ghosting. Why do people ghost people? Why can't you just say, this is not working for me? I'm sorry, I don't see something happening between the both of us. Let me not waste your time. So that you do your own thing and you move on. I mean, be responsible. If you're not interested, say something and bounce. Don't let somebody be feeling a certain type of way. I'm talking to the people that do the ghosting now. Don't let somebody be feeling a certain type of way and then she's wondering, oh, did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? Even women do it to men. And he's thinking, oh, did I do something wrong? Did I say something I shouldn't have said? Was I too forward? You now let these people have all these thoughts in their head. It's unnecessary. Abi, did it happen during... before I say the remaining person.
Well, I would say ghosting is a new thing. It's just that it's the type of ghosting, because now we are talking about food and communication. Then you probably just not see the person again. But then it would have been more difficult then, because you probably know the person's house.
But then what if even that time the parents were saying, oh, I don't want to see you with that boy again.
Exactly.
I don't want to see you with that girl again. Now that one is even understandable. Now I don't feel like parents do that, because parents don't even know that the people that they are dating themselves.
Exactly.
So this one is because maybe you have another person that you are shadowing. A maker.
It's possible, and then because it's digital now, you're on the phone, so I can decide not to answer
your message you see there.
But then we are screaming communication, and this is communication. You should be able to communicate with whoever you are dealing with, that, oh, I'm sorry, this just does not work for me, and then you move on. You don't keep the person
after giving green lights.
You don't keep the person guessing or wondering or start feeling self-conscious or thinking bad about themselves or thinking low about themselves, that, oh, what is it me? Is it my fault? When it's clearly your fault.
Or from your end.
So if something does not gel for you, or you feel like or you thought, oh, this was going to go somewhere and it's no longer going anywhere, just let the other party know that, oh, I don't think this works for me, please, I'm sorry to have wasted your time or something, and then you move on, so that when you see each other the next day, you can hide
and be friends,
and just go, instead of hiding because you are ghosting somebody. It's really not worth it.
And communicate in a way that this person understands what you are saying, not that you are communicating and there are two meanings to your communication. Be clear. You don't want. And
I think this usually happens when there are options. Of course.
Yes, that's another thing. Too many choices can lead to indecision.
When somebody is speaking to 10 women at the same time, now I can decide to ghost Or maybe it's even a strategy. Maybe we should ask the men. Is it a strategy?
They title it talking stage.
To leave a woman.
It's
Okay, let me
talking
leave her
stage.
for 1 week. Then after 1 week, you go back. Like, okay.
Now they call it talking stage. I mean, people do this whereby we say, oh, we're in a talking stage. I can talk to you. If I see that it's not working out, which I don't think that's bad, because you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're trying to get to know this person. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to get to know you.
You're trying to get to know 10 people. It's not possible.
No, that's a lot.
If you really want to get to know someone, then you have to concentrate on getting to know the person.
One person.
It's not possible. How can you be saying you want to get to know 3 people at the same time?
No, I'm just even saying, for those that say they want to get to know, they don't put all their eggs in one basket. All fine and good. Let's say you meet Mr. A today, Mr. B tomorrow, Mr. C next tomorrow. Let's say these 3. You're trying to get to know them, the initial stage. But I feel like after first 2-3 conversations, you know whether it's going somewhere or not. Not that you wait after 1 month, you've gone out, this person has done things for you, or she has done things, he has done things for you, you now realize, oh, it's not working. That one is now pure wickedness. You let this person on clearly. But after the first conversation, maybe first time meeting, you realize it cannot work. That's where your talking stage should end. Not that you be prolonging the talking stage. That's what I mean by getting to know people.
So I think that's just basically dating. So people are just calling it talking.
No, because now they call
dating is basically you getting to know each other.
No, but now they've made dating as per we're now in relationship.
No,
dating is not relationship. Dating is you're getting to know each other. You're dating yourselves.
Getting to know each other. So it's not the same thing as relationship. So it's possible for you to be dating more than one person or more than 2 people at the same time, because you are just getting to know them. And then you now decide that, okay, this is the person that suits me, and then you decide to go into a relationship with
I've
this
weighed
person,
the options.
yes. But not, I don't understand talking stage that is buying
you Rolls Royce. That one is loud. But
taking you home. You are taking you home, and you are in
talking stage is taking you home.
I don't understand.
God, I beg.
Oh, yeah, spending money. I don't know. I'm not saying
it happens. I mean, it's for you. It's for you.
But it's not mandatory. But it's okay to buy gifts if you are the gift
type
of person. Yeah, so it's okay to buy a gift.
Yeah, it's actually okay to buy gifts if you feel like.
Buy a gift, but it's not mandatory.
But at that point, it's not even talking stage anymore.
You shouldn't be. Nobody should be held down because of that. If we are on talking stage, I can feel like I want to buy you gifts. It's up to me.
That's what I want to do.
But then it should not.
Don't expect it from another person.
Exactly.
Neither should you be demanding it.
It's not an obligation.
That one is not even talking stage anymore. When you start buying gifts, because for me to want to buy you gifts, I see something in you. I like you to a certain extent. Except there are people whereby you just see somebody that you want to give to this person because it's your own type of love language.
Exactly.
I mean,
there's nothing
and you have the money.
And then it doesn't have to be strings attached. I mean, just want to gift you.
True. Yes, we can be friends, and I just want to gift you.
Yes, there are people who are into gifts. I mean, just want to gift you that. Okay. And it doesn't mean that I'm using this gift as a bribe. It doesn't mean that we have to have.
But I mean, there's love bombing now. There are people who love bomb and they're just buying you gifts, sending you money because they are love bombing you.
What does that mean?
Love bombing is when I'm doing so many things for you. I'm being there. I'm spoiling you so that you're dependent.
That's coercing now. So
you're trying to force that feeling. Yes.
Exactly.
So beware of love bombing, and this is where communication comes in. So if you're buying gifts for this person and you just strictly platonic friendship, let it be known. Exactly. Oh, I see you as a friend or whatever, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to. I have male friends that buy you things as female friends, and vice versa. But we know that we're strictly friends.
Exactly.
And then, the whole catfishing aspect. Verify these people before you say, "Oh, I'm in a relationship with you" or whatever. I mean, those days when they want to get married and they've already said, "Oh, this person, that brother will get somebody." A sister from there has verified. "Oh yes, I know him. I know her. I've seen the family." Somebody's verifying for you. Now things have been made so much easier. Instead of just texting online and all of that, verify, plan dates and hang out before you go and commit yourself 100%. The people that get married online without even knowing themselves, it's very crazy. It's not even. It should not even be heard of. Do you get?
I mean, but then it does work for some people. It's worked for some people. So I really don't know. I can't say. I'm on the fence on that one. I can't really say okay, it's good or it's bad because I know it's worked for some people. But then it doesn't work for everybody. Mm-hmm. Because even those that it has worked for, except if you guys are
10 out of 100
destined to be together, because you can't really see someone you are even seeing on a day-to-day. You can't really know the person.
Even people you live with.
You can't really
after
know
1
the
year,
person.
2 years, you don't fully know this person.
Communicating with over the phone, and then you communicate to the point of okay, I want to marry you.
Brother. Anyways, like I said, there are solutions to these things. for me now is setting boundaries.
Yeah.
Be authentic as a person. And you know how people say, oh, it's what you attract that comes to you. So if you're an authentic person, yes, you might still get the ones that are not, what you're meant to be attracting, because people move in funny ways. But then if you're authentic, you also be able to see authentic people and then now be able to weigh them, but set boundaries. These are very important.
Be able to move past that. Oh, no,
this is not for me. I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to settle for this. It doesn't align with what I want for myself. Tell yourself what you want. Men do that, women do that. So when you see something that is not in line with what you want, you don't waste your time, and you don't waste the person's time as well.
Yes, and you don't do ojukokoro for the men.
Yes.
Know it's not what you want really, but then you just want
to. I just want to eat from here. Even women too. You don't just eat his money, but it's not what you want. Like I said, also set boundaries. Know what you're comfortable with and know what you're not comfortable with, and let it be known. There are people who are okay with going to their talking stage house for the very first day, and there are people who are not okay with that. Know what you want, know the communicate and put it in line. Then take breaks. It's not every time love. Even the Bible, and Paul said this in the Bible, it's better that you are single.
What kind of break? Explain.
Take breaks in the sense that, some people are sure, I don't want to say they idolize it, but there are people who they're all about love, they're all about relationships, they're all about, and I'm not saying that is bad, but when you see that time and time again it hasn't worked for you, calm down, take a break. That time maybe you need to do something in your own life. Check yourself. Are there things that you're like? Why are you settling for the wrong people?
Maybe you're attracting.
Yes, you're attracting the wrong people. So why?
That will mean that you have something
that you need to work in your own self.
In yourself, because I believe that once you worked on yourself,
it's like putting yourself here. Yes, you will not let somebody here come to meet you, because person is only going to drag you down.
It's easy for you to choose. It's easy for you to not settle for less
because you have put in the work.
Exactly, put in the work to be where you are. So you know what you want. So you're not going to settle for less. No, you're not going to allow somebody to drag you down
and just use you anyhow. That's why it's important to take breaks. Come back to the drawing board. Okay, what am I missing? What is wrong? How do I move on from here? Taking breaks are very important, so you also do not feel overwhelmed. And then even taking breaks from this said social media, from this said dating apps. Take breaks. So sometimes you keep on meeting, like we already said, you keep on meeting all sorts of people. Go out more.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that instead of patronizing these social apps,
go out.
Dating apps, why don't you go out?
Take yourself out. Go with your friends.
Go out.
See a movie.
There are lots of places to go these days.
And lots of people to meet.
So just go out. Take yourself. You can't expect to meet Mr. Right or Mrs. Right in the corners of your bedroom. You have to go out and socialize with other people. And
drop all that social anxiety talk. Drop it. Put yourself out there.
Put yourself out there. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and then they're not going to imprint it on your body that okay.
If it doesn't work,
one
we
person
move.
said no. If somebody said no, there's still somebody who's going to say yes. And if it doesn't work today, to work tomorrow. So don't be hard on yourself. Keep trying till you get what you want, and trust me, what you want is out there.
And you're going to get it beautifully. Well, as we're wrapping up, do you have any takeaway tips for navigating the world of digital dating?
Okay, I guess we've said everything or about everything. You just have to be careful if you're going to be using apps at all, you have to be careful, vet that this person is who they really say they are on the dating apps. Yeah. If you meet someone through a dating app, I would advise that you do video calls so that you see the person really that, okay, this is what you really look like and this is who you say you are, and if possible, you can do your findings about the person as well. The person say, oh, I work in so place, or I'm so. There are ways for you to find out that, okay, yes, this person really works here, or this person has been here, this person says I've been to this school, by asking questions, so that you don't fall for the wrong people. So like she said, have boundaries. Know what you can take and what you can't take. Don't let anyone manipulate you, and also don't be pushed or be moved because of greed. Know what you actually want. Don't think because of this let me go for this, and don't say, oh, this person is going to change or whatever. No.
Cannot change anybody.
You cannot change. You are not Jesus. Even Jesus did not change anybody. You cannot change anybody. So have your boundaries and stick to it. And most importantly, communication. Communication is very important. Talk to the person that whether it's intent, talk to the person. Be clear about what you want, and also be clear about what the other person wants. Don't assume. Don't ever assume, because that's why some people find out that they are in relationships with themselves.
Mm.
That's why you'll be dating somebody, so to say, online, and then you just find out the next weekend that the person is married. How did that happen? You know? So don't just assume anything. Ask the person, be clear. Let the person be clear about their intentions. What is it you want? This is what I want. And if what you want is not aligning with what you want, please take a walk.
Jackpot.
Take a walk. Don't say, okay, a talking stage. Or don't say we are looking at it. Don't look at anything.
Don't look at it, or he will change. He will change.
I mean, or he will change. Don't look at anything. No. And okay, if you not even decide you want to look, don't look more than 1 month or so. That should be enough time to give you that, okay, this is what I want, or this is what he wants, you know. So I think that's just basically it. And just be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Because you can't be too careful in this day that we are now.
Yeah.
And once you are chatting with someone and the person starts moving funny, like asking for money and
Jackpot, or asking for nudes. Those of you who,
or even asking for more information about you, because sometimes you need to be very careful. You have to get to a certain stage. You have got to a certain
before
level
you start to divulge such information
about you. You know, people who just go straight to asking you about information about yourself, your family, and whatever. They're just trying to get to know more so that they can know where to, you know, attack you from or start feeding off you from. So please, let's just be careful.
Well, for me, it is be open-minded. Have an open mind. Don't limit yourself to a specific type, because you don't even know who you're going to end up with, and you might be surprised that the so-called not my type ends up being the person that has every single thing that you are looking for. So be open-minded. Like she said, stay safe. Prioritize your safety. Meet people in open spaces. If you're a lady, let it be on your time. Be in open spaces during the daytime. Don't go hopping about from clubs to bars at night and the person is driving you. Wetin they go put for your drink, you no go even know. And then have fun. That is the most important. Dating should be enjoyable. Whether you're dating your friends, you're dating yourself, you're looking for partners, dating should be enjoyable, not stressful. Don't think too much about it. Just relax and be yourself. Not that you plan the life for today, plan the life for tomorrow. It's not necessary. It's really not necessary. I hope all of this have been helpful. Thank you for joining us on this journey, dating in the digital age. I hope you have also been able to pick 1 or 2 valuable pointers. If you're someone that is in a talking stage, go back and go and check. Are you really in a talking stage, or are you just wasting your time? Know the defining characters. What is the difference between talking stage, dating, and relationships? Does this person have the qualities that I'm looking for? Don't just waste your time. Don't waste your time. If you're going on virtual dates, if the person is, long distance, all of that, communicate more. And the most important thing, like I said, let it be genuine and fun. Until next time, I'll see you back on Social Buzz. I remain your host, Amarachi, and my lovely guest.
Bye for now.
Bye.